Senior night, obviously you want to win on senior night and send these guys out the right way, and a lot of energy in there, great crowd. Not a lot of defense in the first half, but we guarded in good stretch the second half, especially to close the game, and was really happy for those 5 seniors, the way they played. And then I was really happy for guys like Justin Morgan, who didn't play against Bradley, and really responded tonight. You know, got out in transition, got fouled, made some tough plays for us. I thought Rondo off the bench, you know, was really good. You know, Alden's plus minus was really good. So a lot of positives. You know, we were able to get to free throw line 41 times. We out-rebounded them by 14. And there's nothing better than winning, because it just gives you a lot of great moments to where, you know, I had Jackson on the bench tonight. He asked before the game, could he sit on the bench? And so I was like, yeah. Then in the middle of the game, he said, Dad, can I sit next to Alden? And I said, why don't you just go sit back at the end? So,
look at me.
Yeah, look at you. There you go. So, you know, you just, man, we got our locker room after wins is so fun, because you got kids everywhere. The guys are happy, and it's a lot of fun. So it's good to be back home. You know, we hadn't been back home in a while, and it's good to finish on a good note at home.
You talk about moments all year since I know you. You finally had those at home.
Yeah.
Markham hits a bomb.
Yeah.
And then Jacoby hits 2 in a row. Those were huge.
Yeah, Harkham hit one, and if we may be thinking about 2 different ones. You know, he hit the one to tie it, the kind of like double, triple step back, and then Kobe hit 2 back to back that were huge. And then we kind of tried to keep minute, you know, making a couple questionable plays on defense. But, you know, even we got 10, we got it back to 6. We responded every time, and that was great. The only thing I screwed up, I've been coaching long enough not to screw up the senior day celebration, but I was trying to tell the ref to where, hey, I told my staff, give me 5 guys ready to sub in. I want a rolling timeout once we get the ball back. He called, they gave it to me after the free throw. And so it was just, I know it. You're looking good. Well, that's impressive. That's impressive. They gave it to me all at once, so we had 10 guys going in and out. But there's my guy. There's the coach, 1-0. Right? You got your first coaching win. So, but those guys, you know, you always want to get those guys an ovation at the end. And so it was good to get those guys out. And I was proud of those 5 guys went in there. Pat went out there, and we didn't mess around. We got a shot block, and we're able to dribble it out. But good win. And, you know, the good news is Southern Illinois won, and we still have a lot of seeding opportunities and still an opportunity to get to 5th and finish 5th. And, you know, that's what, you know, you always, it's, you know, I think Jeremiah 29:11, you know, you're forward thinking, you know, forward focused. And Nico talks about that all the time. And, you know, there's a couple here, a couple there where change you a couple seed lines, but we just got to finish strong. We got a great opportunity at Belmont, and we're excited to get down there. These guys need some rest, though. We played about 4 games in 8 days, and we've been a little bit everywhere. We've been all over the Midwest, so we'll rest tomorrow. Coaches will be out recruiting. I'll shoot with them on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we'll have some short-spirited practices getting ready for Belmont.
Coach, I asked Jacoby about just how much more going to Belmont on Sunday means. You know, it's their senior day, big rival, last game of the regular season. For you, how big is this game?
Belmont, I mean, it's a great rivalry. I mean, we've been in some great games with them. I mean, I remember Cannon's Big 3 in 2013 here. It was him and Ian Clark, guys that went on and played in the NBA. And then we've had some great wins, and we've had some heartbreak. And but that's what makes it a rivalry. And it was tough being down there when we were in their locker room area, because I had to see the Taylor Barnett picture, and I had to see the 2013 where we missed all the free throws at the end. But it's a great rivalry. It's a game we got to go get, and they kicked our butt here, and we got to go. We got to make some adjustments, and we got to be we got to be the tougher and the better defensive team. But it's a big game because it's the next game. It's a big game because it's the game before we go to St. Louis. So we want to keep momentum. I think we've won, you know, we're 4-2 in our last 6, and we lost a road game by 2, and we lost a neutral site game by a couple, against 2 of the top 3 teams in the league. So I think we got a lot of momentum right now, and we got to keep that from that standpoint. And you still have a chance, Belmont would get clipped tomorrow. We would have one more win. You'd be playing for 4th, So we got a chance to still get to 5th, and you want to try to get the best seed you can. So, yeah, it's a big game. But, yeah, it's ironic. It's Kobe's last game. It's their last game. It's senior night. It's Kobe's last regular season game and happens to be there. But it's a great program. We all know that. I mean, it's better than a great program. It's an elite program just like Murray State's an elite program.
I know the first half was not really all that great, but
it was good offensively. It just wasn't good defensively. Yeah, 30 for 40.
Free throws the last 2 months.
Yeah, we've gotten better. 75%, and I think a big part of that is 8 for 12, Nick Ellington. He's shooting, 75% the last probably 65 free throws. And, credit Antoine and credit TJ for spending a lot of time with him and working with him to get those better, and then him putting the time in to do that. And so, but to out-rebound them by 14, to get to the line 41 times, to not settle on a team that really wants you to play in the mid-range, I thought we really did a really, really good job.
Y'all drove to the hole real hard, and
Yep.
It was not just one person; it was everybody.
Yep.
Was that something y'all talked about?
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to open up gaps and get downhill against them, and attack the drop. You just see a lot of drop defense, in this league, and we were able to get downhill.
Held Indiana State to 1 and done most of their possessions too. AJ had a few big rebounds there toward the stretch. How important was the 50-50 and hustle play? Yeah, I mean, you got the one where Terrence dove on the floor and called timeout. I remember the one clip. I don't know exactly what time, but AJ kind of just skied and went and got a big time rebound. That was a huge play. When we're dialed in defensively, I like our chances. And when we're making good decisions on offense, but that's probably everybody thinks that, right? But only 8 turnovers tonight. And so that was really good. But Terrence Harcum tonight I thought was fabulous. But we had a lot of guys. Nick gets 10. Look at Nick gets 10 rebounds. AJ gets 9 rebounds. Almost has a double. Jacoby had 2 big threes. Made all his free throws. Alden's a plus 13. I thought J-Mo in 20 minutes was fantastic. Made all his free throws. He got the I'm living right bounce, and so it was good. And then Nick, I felt like defensively was, on the other level.
Yeah, I thought they only shot 19 free throws. We only fouled 15 times. I thought we did a really good job. We gave up a lot of layups early, but I thought in the second half we did a really good job of being vertical and contesting at the rim legally.
How fitting was it for one of the last play Nick's going to have this season, maybe as a senior, block shot?
Yeah, big play. He's our ceiling, and I told him that before. When he's playing well and Terrence is playing well, we really hadn't lost many games that way.
Coach, was the message at halftime just
Defense. Can we please stop them?
Hey, it's good to see y'all score buckets. So that was nice to see in the first.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody liked that, man. It's my one. When I went back after the game, I walked back. The first thing the assistant said was, "I know you're happy. We got the 85 tonight." So yeah, it was good. It was good to get an 80s finally.
Held Teal to 4 points second half.
Yeah, I thought we did a really good job on Teal. Wagner especially. I mean, he had, what do you have, at 30 at Belmont or whatever, made 9 threes at Belmont. I thought we did a really good job understanding where he was at and what his strengths are.
All right, Steve.
All right, guys. Y'all got Cash Jackson? You got anything? Y'all got any questions for them?
Did you enjoy your first game as a coach? Yeah, you liked it?
You're undefeated.
You are undefeated.
I told him he has to sit next to Alden during the game. Let's go, boy.
Go Racers!
You guys have shot 90.
Go
in the last
Racers!
3 games.